and just levitate.
Okay guys, so welcome ulit dito sa ating YouTube channel. Ito na yung lesson 2 sa ating trigonometry. So let's talk about the coterminal angle in the Pythagorean theorem. So sa Pythagorean theorem, pag-uusapan din natin si Pythagorean triples. So at least ma-appreciate mo yung subject na to. Okay, so let's have angle. So angle which have the same initial side and terminal sides, these are the coterminal angle. O teka, ano si coterminal angle? Angle which have the same initial side and terminal side. This is the coterminal angle. So, the coterminal angle is equal to the theta. So, meaning yung angle na na-form mo ng initial tapos ng terminal, yung angle na na-form, tapos plus 360 times n. So, for n is any integer. So, sabi niya, for n is an integer. So, for n is equal to 0, meaning balik lang tayo sa theta. Okay, so dalawang klase yan. So, for example, for n is positive, for n is positive integers. So meaning siya ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 something. Okay, so let's say ito yung ating drawing. Ito yung ating Cartesian plane. So by the way, lagi sa Cartesian plane dinodrawing din siya. Okay, so let's say ito yung ating na-form na angle. So let's say siya si theta. Okay, so pag sinabing positive, kunyari, for n is equal to 1, ito mangyayari. Mag-i-start ka ng ikot dito. So, dito, for n is equal to 1, mag-i-start ka ng ikot dun sa ating terminal side. So, up to, dyan. So, yan yung for n is equal to 1. Isang complete revolution. Kasi nga, for n is equal to 1, isang 360 degrees. So, iisa sila ng angle na pinuntahan. Kaso, ano nangyari? Kung nangyari, 15 degrees siya, mag-add ka ng 360, 375 degrees siya. Pero, same sila ng terminal, saka same sila ng terminal side. Ayun yung nangyari. Okay? So, next is, pag inikot ko pa ulit yan, so ano, for n is equal to 2, babalikin dyan. Okay, for n equal to 3, iikot ulit yan. Ayun yung ating positive coterminal angle. So, pag counterclockwise yung ating direction. So, likewise, for n is negative integers. So that is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So drawing ko ulit si Cartesian plane. Okay, so let's say nandito naman yung angle. So let's say dyan siya natapos. Okay, so lagyan ko dito ng konting direction. Sorry, negative pala, no? Tama lang. So let's say dyan siya natapos. Okay, so paano naman pag negative angle? So instead na dito papunta, pabalik. Tama. So kung negative, babalik tayo dito. So dito naman ang nangyayari, kung malaking angle ka, baka bumaba ka. Possible dito. So possible din na mag-negative. So for example dito, parang pababa siya, parang kasi nga positive ka. Kunyari 9,900 plus ka, magma-minus ka ng negative palit ng palit. So assuming palit ka ng palit, so assuming iikot siya ng ganun. So dito naman pag negative, usually paloob siya kasi palit ng palit, binabawasan mo eh. Okay? Pero hindi ko naman sinabing palit ng palit literal kasi yung angle din, rotation lang naman yung iniisip natin diyan eh. Okay? It doesn't mean na the more na mas maliit yung bilog na ginawa mo, mas maliit yung angle. Hindi naman, rotation na yung pinag-uusapan. So for example, nag-rotate ka ng dalawa, meaning na nag-rotate ka ng 720 degrees or dalawang rotation. Yan ang ibig sabihin nun. So kung nag-rotate ka clockwise ng tatlong 360, so meaning nag-rotate ka lang tatlong beses. Yan ibig sabihin nun. So nag-multiply ka ng negative 3. Ayun yung ibig sabihin sa coterminal. So ngayon gusto ko apply natin to by example para at least mas ma-appreciate mo rin siya. Okay, so let's have example. So sabi nga na example natin, find the angles of the smallest possible positive measure coterminal with the following. Okay, so meaning positive yung pinag-uusapan natin. So for example, tulad ito si A. Si A is 908 degrees. So hanapin natin yung mas maliit sa kanya. So ngayon, ito yung technique ha. Kung mas malaki siya, kunyari 1,000 plus or 360 plus pataas, so ang gagawin mo, magdededuct ka ng 360. Pero gamitin natin yung formula. So kunyari malaki siya, magmumultiply ka dyan ng negative something. Diba? Theta plus 360 times n. So yung n, mag-multiply ko na, mag-set ka na n is equal to negative 1, check mo kung nagbago na, pero kung hindi pa rin maliit, kung coterminal pa rin siya, palitin mo pa ng palitin. Okay, then, kung negative naman siya, since gusto ko gawin, yung i-add ko naman siya ng plus, something. Okay, since smallest possible eh. Okay, so for letter A, ito yung gagawin natin. Okay, so we have for n is equal to 1. Okay, sorry, negative 1. Okay, so this is 900. Yung coterminal angle niya, coterminal angle is equal to 908 degrees plus 360 degrees times negative 1. Okay, so simply para ka lang nag-minus. So parang 908 minus 360 lang yan. So that is 548. That is 548 degrees. Yan, ito yung tanong. Siya ba ay smallest positive measure coterminal na ba? Hindi pa sir, kasi possible na mag-minus pa tayo dyan ng 360. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ko ububra yung for n is equal to negative 1. So, what if, ito yung gawin natin solution. So, what if, ang ginawa natin, so yung coterminal angle niya, smallest possible, is equal to 908 degrees plus 360 times negative 2. Check natin. So, dyan naman, para tayo nag-minus ng 720 kasi negative 2 times 360 is negative 720. So, sa 908 minus 720, that is 188. So, kung napansin mo, yung 188 less than 360 na siya. So, this is 188 degrees. Okay, so meaning, ito yung hinahanap natin na sagot. Kasi siya yung smallest possible positive measure na coterminal angle. So, meaning, pag nag-add ka ng 360, coterminal si 548. Pag nag-add ka pa ng 360, coterminal na si 908. Ayun ang ibig sabihin yan. Okay, pero ito yung hinahanap na sagot. Kasi smallest possible positive measure. Okay, so for B. Kung napansin mo, dahil negative na siya, negative 75 degrees na siya, so ang gagawin ko naman, hahanapin ko naman yung possible na positive niya. Okay, so dito naman mag-add ako ng, mag-e-n ako for n is equal to hindi negative, for n is equal to 1, or for n is equal to 2, 3, 4 something. So start tayo for n is equal to 1. For n is equal to 1, this is the coterminal angle is equal to negative 75 degrees plus 360 times 1. Okay, so check natin. That is simply 360 minus 75. That is 285. That is 285 degrees. Ngayon, check natin. Yan ba 285 na yan ay less than na sa 360? Yes, sir. So, meaning coterminal siya dyan. So, paano yung drawing yan in terms dito? Pakita lang natin. Sa negative 75 degrees, somewhere na dito yan. Okay? So, somewhere nandiyan siya. So, ngayon, ang ginawa natin, mag-add tayo ng 360 degree. So, mula dito, nag-add ka ng 360, papunta sa kanya. So, isang ikot. At kung papansin mo, ayun siya. Si 285 degrees yan. Somewhere dyan. Andiyan yun. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Hindi ko lagi sinasabi na i-drawing mo. Sa akin lang, ini-illustrate ko lang para at least makita mo rin yung, okay, ganito yung itsura niya. Okay? So, let's have number 2. A phonograph records revolves 45 minutes per minute. Ay, mali. 45 times. Mali ito, sorry. 45 minutes per minute. So, 45 time. That's 45 time per minute. Through how many degrees will a point on the edge of the record move in 2 seconds? Ayun tanong, no? So, through how many degrees will the point on the edge of the record move in 2 seconds? Okay, so ang sabi na, there are 45 time per minute. Okay, 45 time per minute. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron akong 45 time per minute, so meron akong 45 over 60. Kasi per minute eh. So, 45 time per minute, which is 60 minutes. Okay, or 60 seconds. So, meaning, this is equivalent. So, pag nilowest term, this is only 3/4. Okay, ngayon, ang sabi, through how many degrees will a point of the edge of the record move in 2 seconds? So, meaning, itong part na to, itong 3/4 na to, i-multiply natin in 2 seconds kasi in terms of seconds na yan eh. So, this is 3/4 multiplied by 2, which is equal sa 3/2. Okay? So, yung 3 over 2 na yan na yung 3 over 2 time. Time na lang. As in time na lang. Ngayon, yung 3 over 2 na yan, i-multiply na natin sa isang revolution. Kasi ito na yung time eh. Kasi isang, how minute natatapat siya sa 2 seconds. So, yung 3 over 2 na yan, i-multiply ko lang by 360 degree, which is equal sa 180 times 270. This is 540 degrees. So, therefore, ito yung degree para mag-move siya in 2 seconds. Okay, so ayun yung isa sa mga application niya. Okay, ngayon, proceed na tayo kay Pythagorean theorem. So, kung napansin nyo, bilangko ko kasi puro example ni sir is puro drawing, hindi ko kayang ilagay dyan. Hindi naman ako nakagamit ng LaTeX. So, usually, Word lang ako pag nagtatype. Wala naman akong LaTeX na software or mathematical software na usan pwede ako mag-input ng mga figures. So, sorry about that. Pero, as much as possible, dinodrawing ko naman siya during discussion. Okay? So, let's have the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so by the way, hinapin ko rin yung example para ready na rin si sir. Okay, so let's start. The Pythagorean theorem is galing kay Pythagoras. Aware naman tayo dyan. Okay, ngayon, sabi nga, the Pythagorean theorem states that in a right-angled triangle, so meaning may 90 degree na isang triangle doon, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other side. Sum of the squares of the other side. So, paano siya in terms nito? So, sabi ni Pythagorean theorem, the square of the hypotenuse, let's say si C, is equal to the sum of the square of the other side. Okay, so paano siya in terms of drawing? So, for example, ito siya. Okay, so pagpasensya yung drawing ni sir. So, let's say ito yan. Kasi napapansin nyo rin itong drawing na to. Okay, wala lang ako pang kulay na iba. So, let's say ito na yung mas malaking square. Or mas malaking square yan. Mga square yan ha. Okay, so paano yan ang dating yan? So, sabi na square na itong dalawa. So, ito yung maliit na square. So, ito si A squared. Let's say, plus si B squared. So, let's say square ulit yan. Assuming na square siya, mas malaki konti. Na square, hindi ko kasi mai-drawing na maayos. Ay equal daw sila dun sa mas hypotenuse, which is yung mas malaking square. So, pag nag-drawing kayo, gawin yung square to. Square, square, square. Dapat mas malaki konti. So, this is C squared. Yan ang ibig sabihin ni Pythagorean theorem. So, in terms of drawing, ngayon yung kanyang itsura. Okay? So, ulit ka lang. Si Pythagorean theorem states that the hypotenuse is equal to the sum, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other sides. Okay, so I have an example dito. I-drawing ko na lang siya. Hindi ko kasi, ayun nga, hindi ko nga talaga ma-drawing. So, ang gagawin ko na lang, or hindi ko ma-input, sorry. Ang gagawin na lang ni sir, identify natin yung mga part. So, let's say ito yung unang triangle. So, let's say ito yung ating right angle. Okay, let's say ito ay 5. Let's say ito ay 13. Kunyari lang 13. Tapos ito ay C. Hindi ko lang drawing na maayos. Okay, so paano hanapin yung value ng C? Since hypotenuse yung nawawala, this is simply equal sa C squared is equal to 5 squared plus 13 squared. So C squared is equal to 25 plus 13 times 13, ilan yun? Sorry, dapat 12. 12. It's 12. Okay, so 12 times 12 is 144. And C squared is equal to 169. Simply, C is equal to square root ng 169. Kunin mo na yung positive, that is C is equal to 13. So, yung measure na C is 13 units. So, since wala naman ako nilagay. Okay, so kunwari 3 cm yun. Kunwari cm yan, 5 cm, 12 cm. So, 13 cm yan. Ganun yung sagot. Okay, next number 2. Sorry sa mga example ni sir, masyado yata madali. Let's say ito yan. So, ito si, for example, si 9, tapos si 15, ito si B. So, napansin mo, nawawala naman si B. So, mula dito, sa C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Magmamanipulate tayo. So, this is C squared minus A squared is equal to B squared. Okay, then saka natin input. So, this is 15 squared minus 9 squared is equal to B squared. So, this is 225, I think, minus 81 is equal to B squared. So, ilan ba yung 225 minus 81? 225 minus 81, that is 144. Uy, ang galing ni Sarah. So, this is 144 is equal to B squared. So, taking the square both sides, that is 12 is equal to B. Or 12 units is equal to B. Okay, then for letter C, so let's say number 3, meron tayong square na kung saan ang side is 1 cm. So, find D. Find D diagonal. So, obviously, ito yung right angle niyan. Makukuha natin siya, yung kanya. Kunyari, kinat natin siya. Makukuha natin sa ganyan. Okay, kasi ito ay 1, ito ay 1 pa rin kasi equal sila. Tapos ito yung 90 degree. So, ito yung D. So, meaning sa hypotenuse yung nawawala. So, di ba mula sa C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, si C squared magiging D squared. Kasi D yun eh. Hindi ginamit ko eh. So, this is equal sa 1 squared plus 1 squared. Which is equal sa D is equal to 2. D squared, sorry. So, D is equal to square root of 2 units. Okay? So, ayun yung kanyang sagot. So, ganyan ang gamitin si Pythagorean theorem. Napakasimple yan. Aware na kayo dyan. Actually, baka sawang-sawa ka na dyan sa sa solid mensuration nyo. Napaka-basic lang para sa inyo. So, let's have yung another topic. Yung kakaiba naman. Okay guys, so let's talk about the Pythagorean triples. So kaya ako nga tinuro si Pythagorean theorem para ituro naman si Pythagorean triples. Ano naman si Pythagorean triples? Si Pythagorean triples yung ordered triples na kung saan sinasatisfy na si Pythagorean theorem. Yun na siya kasimple. So anong ibig sabihin ni sir sa sinasatisfy? Meaning whole number lahat yan. So for example, nag-add ako ng kunwari 3 to plus 4 to, 3 squared plus 4 squared is 25 squared. So dapat 5 to. So 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triples. So ito yun, kunwari 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triples. Kasi yung 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared. Tama, kasi 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, that is 25. 5 squared is 25. So, 25 is equal to 25. Ganun si Pythagorean triples. Okay, ngayon, ito yung ginagawa natin. Hanapin natin yung mga possible Pythagorean triples given yung isang bagay. Pinari, given na hypotenuse, given yung isang side. Gagamitin natin yan. Okay, so, letter A, ito yung mga step. Letter A, look for all values of M. Look for all values. So, hanapin mo yung mga values of M. So, hindi masaro ni M. So, mamaya may kita mo. So, look for all values of M that are factors of A. So, this is not A. This is A squared. Pakibago. That are factors of A squared. Where A minus M is a positive even integers. Okay, so ito ulit ko ha. Hahanapin ko yung value ng M na kung saan siya ay factors nung A squared. So, ipapactor ko siya. After ko ma-factor, bago ko ma-classify siya as M o bago ko siya kunin as member nung M ko, kailangan yung A minus M is positive even integers. Okay? And ngayon, sabi na, if A is even, then A squared over M is even. If A is odd, A squared over M is odd. So, wala naman siya masyadong ibig sabihin, pero baka magamit niya somewhere. So, ito yung importante dyan. Ipapactor ko muna siya. So, unahin ko, yung A na given, i-square ko. After may square, kunin ko yung mga possible factor. Yung sarili niya, yung 1, yung iba pa, then blah blah blah. Okay, then lahat ng yun, kukunin ko. Kunyari, 15, kunyari, A minus M, pag nag-even siya, positive even, kukunin ko siya as M. Pag hindi ko siya kukunin. Okay, then afterwards, sasolve ko yung value ng mga B. Sa kada M, isosolve ko yung value ng B. Since meron naman akong A. Then sa kada A, sa kada B na value ko, saka M, masosolve ko yung value ng C. Okay? So, let's try. Ito yung formula, no? Ito yung sa B, ito yung sa C. So, ulitin ko lang. Yung una, A squared muna natin. So, for example, Find all possible Pythagorean triples by a leg with a measure 15 units. So, ito yung A natin. So, yung A natin is 15 units. Yan, ano yung sabi? Ang unang sabi, look for all the values of m that are factors of a squared. So, meaning, kukunin ko muna yung a squared. So, what is a squared? A squared is 225. Tama. Kasi 15 times 15 is 225. Ngayon, kukuha ako ng mga value of m yan. Mga possible value of m yan. Anong possible value of m? Yung mga factor. Ano ba yung mga possible factor niya? Sir, una po, C, meaning ng factor, kunyari, divisible siya doon, meaning ng factor. So, kunyari, 225, divisible siya by 1. 225, divisible siya sa sarili niya. So, ilalagay ko lang dito ha. So, yung mga unang classification niya, so, syempre, una kong lalagay, si 1, divisible siya dun eh. Okay, another, divisible po siya kay 5, sir, I think. Or kay 3. Tama, try natin kung divisible siya by 3. So, 225 divided by 3, 75. So, ibig sabihin, factor din yung si 3. Okay, next, sino pa kukunin natin? Si 9 kaya, check natin, 225, sin may 3. So, possible, baka may 9. 225 divided by 9, ayun, 25. Okay, so, ito ay 9. Pasok natin. Next, sino pa kaya yung possible? Sir, si 5. Okay, check nga natin si 5. So, si 5. So, 225 divided by 5. Obviously, meron yun. So, that is kasama si 5. Okay, another. Sino pa? Sir, si 25. Okay, sino pa? Sir, si 75. Factor din po niya. Kasi tatlong 75 yata siya. Sino pa kaya? Si 45. Tama. Sir, si 45 pa po. Okay. Then, sir, si 225. O, huwag na si 225. Hayaan mo na si 225. I think yan na yung mga factor niya. Okay. So, ayun na yung mga A niya na ha. Ayun yung mga M. Ulit ka. Ayun yung M. Pero, before natin kunin yung mga M na yan, i-check muna natin ano yung mga A minus M. So, i-check ko yung A minus M dito. So, lagay ko lang dito. Kunyari, A minus M. This is A minus M. Note that A minus M is 15 minus sa kadang M. Yan yung mga M eh. So, una, 15 minus 1. So, una, 15 minus 1 is 14. Tama. Positive even integers ba siya? Yes. So, kunin ko siya. Next, 15 minus 3 is 12. Positive even integers ba siya? Yes, sir. Next, si 15 minus 9. Si 15 minus 9, that is 6. Positive even integers ba siya? Yes, sir. Next, si 15 minus 5. Si 15 minus 5, siya ay 10. Positive even integers ba siya? Yes, sir. Next, kung natin si 15 minus 25. Sir, 15 minus 25 is negative 10. Positive even integers ba siya? Sir, even po siya pero hindi po siya negative. Hindi po siya positive. So, ito ay X. Obviously, kay 15 minus kay 45, ganun din. Sa kay 15 minus 75. Kasi negative na yan eh. Okay, X na rin sa dalawang to. Okay, so saan tayo nag-check? Nag-check tayo kay 1, 3, 9, and 5. So, i-rate na natin dito yan. So, ito yung una. So, let's say ito yung M. So, una si 1, 3, 5, tapos 9. Okay, ngayon, hahanapin naman natin yung value ng B. Okay, so paano hanapin yung value ng B? Value ng B is A squared minus M squared over 2M. So, yung value ng B is equal to A squared minus M squared over 2M. So, solve natin. So, una, ito yung M. So, for M is equal to 1, that is 1, 1. So, that is 15 to, no? 225 minus 1. Kasi ganun mangyari, no? So, unang, check ko na lang una. So, kunyari, una, for B is equal to, ito ay 225 minus 1 squared over 2 times 1. Yan kasi yung sagot eh. So, that is 224 divided by 2. That's 112. So, therefore, B is 112. Dito, B is 112. Okay, next. For m is equal to 3, that is 225 minus 9. Tama, kasi 3 squared yun eh. Minus 9 divided by 2 times 3, that is 6. So, 36. Ulitin ko lang yung ginawa ko ha. Ang ginawa ko, na-recta ko na yung a squared kasi may a squared naman eh. 225 minus, di ba 3 na? So, yung 3, ginawa kong 9 na. Kasi 3 squared yun eh. Okay, so that is yan, 216. Then, divide ko sa 2 times 3, that is 6. Kasi 2m yun. So, that is 6. That is 36. So, ilalagay ko dito b as 36. Okay, next is for 5. Similar, ganun ulit. 225 minus 25 kasi 5 squared. Okay, then divided by 2 times 5, that is 10. Okay, that is 20. Okay, next is for 9. That is 225 minus 81 kasi 9 squared yun. Then divided by 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. So that is 18, that is 8. Meaning this is 8. Okay, next is for C. What is C? The value of C is B plus M. So napakasimple lang yan. This is 113. This is 39. This is 25. This is 17. So therefore, the Pythagorean triples na merong 15, yung mga possible, una, si 15, 112, 113. Pangalawa, si 15, 36, 39. Pangatlo, si 15, 20, 25. Pang-apat, si 15, 8, 17. Note na yung third pair is lagi yung hypotenuse. Lagi ito yung hypotenuse. So, check na tayo isa dyan. Gawin natin, no? So, gawin natin sa Pythagorean theorem. So, sabi, 15 squared plus yung 36 squared, that's 1521. So, check natin yung 39. 39 squared is 1521. So, therefore, tama yan. So, therefore, ito ay check, 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 check. Okay, so ganun yung application ng ating Pythagorean triple. So, napaka-saya niya, I think. Okay, so ito, ito yung may sinabi to ni Euclid. So, there are infinitely many Pythagorean triples for 3, 4, 5. Okay, so si 3, 4, 5, yung triangle na 3, 4, 5, drawing ko lang. Let's say ito yan. Let's say na ito yung 3, ito yung 4, ito yung 5, ito yung 5. Ito yung right triangle na 3, 4, 5. Siya yung Egyptian triangle. So, kung tatanungin mo, tingnan mo sa internet, yung Egyptian triangle, yung side niya is 3, 4, 5. Okay? So, ngayon, ang sabi na nga, there are infinitely many Pythagorean triples for 3, 4, 5. So, ito yung gagawin natin. Set natin, set n to be a natural number. So, ano yung natural number? Natural number are numbers which are counting. Yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So, ganito yung gagawin natin. So, ang gagawin natin, we have 3n raised to 2 plus 4n raised to 2 is equal to 5n raised to 2. So, check natin kung mag-i-equal yan. Okay, then pag nag-check yun, therefore, meron tayong formula na 3n, 4n, 5n. Okay, so check natin. So, this is 9n squared plus 16n squared is equal to 25n squared, which is equal sa 25n squared is equal to 25. So, okay. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? For example, kunin ko to. Let's say 3n, 4n, 5n. So, meaning 4n is equal to 1. This is 3, 4, 5. Which is a Pythagorean triples. So, ngayon, 4n is equal to 2. Yun natin. So, that is magiging 6, 8, then 10. So, check natin kung Pythagorean triples si 6, 8, 10. So, that is 6 squared plus 8 squared. That is 100. Tama. Then, what is 10 squared? 10 squared is 100. Okay, so check natin 4n is equal to 3. So, 4n is equal to 3. So, that is 9, 12, then 15. Check natin kung Pythagorean triple siya. So, 9 squared plus 12 squared is 225. And 15 squared is 225 also. So, okay pa rin. Tama. So, ibig sabihin, for any values of n that is positive natural number or positive integers, meron mag-i-exist na Pythagorean triple. So, kunyari, nagpahanap ako sa'yo ng, so, can you give me 10 Pythagorean triples? Pwede ito na gamitin mo. So, for n is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10, something, or blah, 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 makakahanap ka. Sure ka na Pythagorean triples yun by this example. Okay, so hoping na very useful to. Hoping na may natutunan kang bago dito sa video na to. So lalo tong Pythagorean triples. Hindi naman siya ganun ka-importante sa subject pero somewhere baka magamit mo siya. Okay, so ang pag-uusapan talaga natin dito is laging angle. Okay, so hoping na nakasubscribe ka tapos syempre nanonood ka pa rin lagi kasi nga subject mo rin to. Okay, and that's all and thank you.